The killing of Laquan McDonald in Chicago is sending ripples down the Democratic Party, and the silence of President Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton, both really close to the mayor of Chicago, Rahm Emanuel, shows how concerned they are for the fate of this problem. Now, Margaret, we know that both Barack Obama and Rahm Emanuel, they're really close to the daily political machine, the dynasty that ruled the Chicago political scene for decades. The father was the very first. He overlooked the riots in the convention, the Democratic Convention in '61. Then the son came to power for more than 20 years. He was the mayor of Chicago. The brother took the seat of Rahm Emanuel as chief of staff with the President Obama. So we know that they're really, really close. The rise of Obama was under the daily umbrella. And if they impeach Rahm Emanuel, this will touch the Obama legacy.
The corrupt political machine of Chicago is notorious, and Rahm Emanuel, he's had some close shaves in the past. I don't see him escaping this one, Jose, for a number of reasons, but it was interesting that Hillary Clinton, she was asked by Dan Merrick of CNN today, do you comment, do you support Rahm Emanuel? She wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. She refused to respond, and classic, he was a former Clinton aide. He was the former chief of staff of President Obama, so they don't want anything to do with him, and it's because of this political uproar that they know this murder of the 17-year-old boy by a police officer happened in Chicago. They know that could possibly be on a stake here. And what he did, we covered this on The Lip yesterday, with forcing the resignation of that police superintendent, the police chief, but saying that he was responsible, that Rahm himself was responsible, but taking no responsibility. So I wouldn't doubt it, if he's up for impeachment, something like this, it really ignites the political culture. I don't think he can escape it.
I don't think he can escape it. One of the facts that we need to talk about is the fact that the Emanuel campaign was so skilled in hiding this whole problem till after the election. And I think this is a very important issue because they knew not only did they knew what's going on, they tried to hide it. It wasn't only till a freelance journalist that was trying to get access to this video had a court rule in his favor, because Rahm Emanuel went to the extent of saying we cannot share this video because it will taint a federal investigation. And then the Department of Justice came forward and said, there's not such investigation. I don't know where this guy coming from. So
blatant lie that he was caught in, lying to the public. I mean, there's no trust in him any longer.
I mean, the problem is that in these electoral times, this is fuel for the Republican Party, because this is supposed to be the party that represents the vast majority of black voters, and yet we see a whole city represented by Democratic politicians that racism is ingrained in the system, and this type of injustice can carry on, and the politicians, they just try to clean their hands and make that like nothing happened.
Not only that, but giving $5 million to McDonald's family before any sort of query was complete, any opportunity to even have a civil suit, a civil motion against the police officer who did this. He's being tried for his murder, but it's not enough. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Emanuel, he has to step down, he has to go.
That is what many think. After trying to hide the mess of the killing of Laquan McDonald in Chicago, Rahm Emanuel is losing political friends left and right.